So what Muhammad was doing, he was copying a story from the Jews, and he's adding his own fictions to it. Now, the story of Muhammad supported of him going to heaven in the hadith. But where is this story coming from? The hadith is written hundreds of years after Muhammad. Any one of you heard before of something called the Vision of Peter book? The Apocryphal? The Vision of Peter? Anyone heard of it before? Nobody? What about we go right now, all of you, and you search for the Vision of Peter. It's a fake book, false book, but it was very much promoted for almost 400 years in the Middle East. Those are fake books, fictional stories, written about real people, have nothing to do with us as a scriptures, and people, they use them, you know, those books, because they have miraculous stories, amazing stuff. Yeah. So maybe the English, they call it a different name, the Apocalypse of Peter. Okay, maybe this is the correct name for it. So if you search for it, you will find that the story of Muhammad going to heaven is speaking about the same story of how Peter, he went to heaven, and he went to hell, not only to heaven. He visit hell, and he visit heaven. In hell, he sees something. In heaven, he saw something else. And you will notice that the potato Muhammad, he is copying everything word by word. If we go to the hadith first, and then we can go to Peter's story, and you will see how the thief Muhammad, he stole a story about Peter, and he make it about himself. And then you can go to the book we mentioned to you about Peter, the false vision of Peter. You will see it says exactly word by word. Muhammad, he saw women. Let me post the link for you. You can open it in your anyone found the book for me about Peter? Did you find it? So Muhammad, he went up to heaven. Before he went there, here you see that before he entered to heaven, look what happened. It says here that Fatima, she entered to Muhammad, her father, her stepfather, by the way. The Muslims, they say he is her real father, but I believe strongly Fatima, Muhammad don't have kids. He can't have kids. I entered upon the messenger of Allah and grant him peace. Allah, pray on him. I found him crying in an insane way. I said, my father, I sacrifice myself for you. And my mother, I sacrifice her too. Look, I mean, stupid language. I sacrifice my mother for you. What does that mean? What made you cry? He said, when I went to heaven, the night I went to heaven, I saw women from my nations in severe torment, so I denied their condition. And when I saw the severity of their torment, I saw a woman hanging by her hair. The brain of her head is boiling. I saw women, she was stuck her tongue while the boil was pouring into her throat. I saw women hanging from her breast. I saw a woman eating the flesh of her body, while fire is burning her. I saw a woman which her legs tied to her hands. Snakes and scorpion were being attacked. I saw deaf, blind, mute women in the coffin of fire, and with the brain coming out. I saw, you can read the whole thing. Everything you see here is coming from that false book about Peter. What do you think? If you go, one of you, he posted a website, I will use it. I just opened it, took me 2 seconds. Read with me carefully and laugh. You can read it from the top. Read. And by the way, this is just one hadith. I will show you the rest. All the rest of the hadith is coming from here. All the hadith about Muhammad going up to heaven is coming from here. According to this false book, which is supposedly belonged to Peter, he went to heaven and he went to hell. So now this is his visit in hell. He went there, God sent him there to see what will happen to the bad people. I will show you more hadith and you will see how the Muhammadan and Muhammad is copying almost word by word from a very fake book promoted for 4 centuries before Muhammad. This is a book exists from the 2nd century after Jesus, and then it's announced by the Christians, warned by the church, that this is a fake, unaccepted book. It became very popular between many, and many they think they thought of it as saying true stories. But none of this is true. Peter did not go to anywhere. He did not go to heaven, visit hell. He did not see those people. No such a thing. But if you look here and you study between what Muhammad is saying and what is in the book, and let me post the link. Our brother here, he posted. Who is the first one who posted the link? Who is the first person who posted the link? Is my voice coming? Thank you for whoever, the one who posted the link. Open it, please, and just compare. And you will see how Muhammad is copying exactly the same. Women who sleep around, women who gossip, women who do, women who does, men who do, women walking in a dirty mud in the river, women, you know, everything you see here is coming from that book. If you have an issue with Rumble, I advise you to change your browser or use the app. Mostly it's about the browser. I think Google is fighting Rumble. I have no doubt about it, you know. So a woman, he saw a woman hanged from her hair, a woman, she is hanged from her mouth, a woman from her tongue. I mean, it is amazing, astonishing how much the thief Muhammad, he is claiming it is belong to him, and he think he can fool us. We can find more hadith. Let us see another hadith. I will give you this website here, the one about Muhammad and those hadith. And by the way, the Muslim will say to you, this hadith is fake, okay? But as usual, this is what we are saying. Islam is fake. Nothing new. Now we go and try something else. We cannot find it in the English website, so we have to go and find it in different place. All right, let's see. I have too many browsers open in front of me to the point I'm confused which one I'm going to open. All right. Okay. I need two screens, you know, to be able to see really where to go. Too many screens. Too many screens. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Let us use this one. You will notice that everything you hear here is something stolen. By the way, who is the one who took Peter to heaven? According to the fake book. Anyone knows? I'm trying to close some browsers. You know, you see, I don't prepare really to go, like, I don't prepare things, I just search. But let us see. Okay. Let us see here. Reels. If we translate this page here, you will find the name Gabriel appear, that he is the one who accompanied Muhammad. The first question you ask yourself, how come the story is not appearing in the Quran? Why in the Quran doesn't say anything about Jibreel, any of those details? I mean, why is it like a secret? Shouldn't be there? Isn't it, you know, shouldn't the Quran contain such a story? Astonishing story about a person going to heaven, seeing or what? I mean, what's more important than to tell us what is in heaven? You want to tell me what is in Mecca? You want to tell me what is in Jerusalem? Well, those things we can go there and we can check. But a person who went to heaven, he's a unique person. He saw what nobody saw. So you will notice always Muhammad is taking stories from other people, including names: Gabriel, Israel, Michael, Abraham. And he himself do not know what they mean. And now we understand why the Christians at that time, not only they were sure that Muhammad, like not maybe, they are 100% sure that Muhammad is a fraud, because those stories which Muhammad is stealing is a stories taken from other nations. That's why in the Quran, and here in this story is the Christians. In fact, you will see some even talk, you know, is taken from a story about Moses. If you go to the book in the Talmud, the Babylon Talmud, you will find that Moses himself, he went to heaven. Anyone heard of that before? Anyone heard about that in Talmud? Moses, he went up to heaven. Search it in Google right now. And you will see, too, how much similarity between what Muhammad he say, not only with the story of Peter, but with the stories of Moses, which is fake story. Moses did not go to heaven, neither Peter. He did not visit hell. He did not visit heaven. All those things is false. So here you will see in chapter 6, verse number 25, chapter 8, verse number 31, chapter 16, 24, chapter 23, 83, chapter 25, 5, 27, 68, 46, 17, 68, 15, 83, 13. All of them saying what? This is nothing but fairy tales, legends of the old. And he hear it in the morning and afternoon. We heard those stories before. It wasn't new. Those people around Muhammad, they were not surprised. You know this, Winnie? They were not surprised. If you go right now, let me search. Nobody heard of Moses going to heaven before? No, not in the Bible, not in the Bible. I just said Talmud, Talmud. You guys are not listening. Talmud is not the Bible. Talmud is an antichrist book, is a fake book. Talmud is a book written by rabbis, and many of them nobody knows even who they are. So, Moses, if I search right now, Moses a trip to heaven. Let us search in Google. You can search, you know, by your own and find some reference and read and love about the journey of Moses to heaven and how he descended from heaven and what he saw in his way from heaven. In either way, and you will find actually that the one is in charge of this The one who was in charge of this journey, it was who? Do you see the name? Who is the one in charge of this journey? Who is the guide, the tourist guide? It says here, and when our master Moses, on him peace, was with Gabriel, the angel came and said to him, why did you bring this one, seeing that this time you are not yet to come? So this is the story. You can open and link. I can open the link and send it to you. This is Jibreel, the one who appeared in the story of Muhammad everywhere. Jibreel, he came and he took Muhammad. So Muhammad, he took stories from the book of Peter, which is a fake book. Muhammad, he took stories from the book of Moses, which is a fake book, the Talmud, a book about Moses' journey. And Muhammad lies is all over the place. And the story about Al-Isra, this is the chapter of Bani Israel. The whole chapter is speaking about the children of Israel. So either the stories of Muhammad going to heaven is fabricated later after Muhammad, because as we know, the hadith is written long time after Muhammad, or it's true Muhammad, he said that. According to Muslim, many of those hadith, most of them, they are authentic. And if they are authentic, then the Muhammad, he is the liar. Let me open this link for you, and I will give it to you too. Please don't hesitate to save reference. Are we saving reference or nobody care? Later you will text me in Patreon and you will say, can you give me the reference? I will not. Do you know how many people they send me every day? I find it very annoying. People don't think like I am a human. I have, everybody email me, I have to answer him. And if you don't answer them, they get upset. So here, and let me teach you how to find reference. Like, let us say you are watching the video. How I can find this? Very easy. Go to Google, type a unique verse. Let us say like sentence. Moses a trip through hell. Type that in Google. Or type a line like this. Jibreel come and he said to him, have you seen hell, Moses? He said to him, yes. And then he said to him, come with me, let me show you paradise. So here in the page before, and you will notice here, there is something very weird, I find in this study here is made, in the connection with the Arabic. So this story already was in Arabic. So the one they are trying to study the story, they are saying that the Talmud text is not really not clear. It's the book they have is old, but the one in Arabic text, Arabic font, was way more clear. And that explains what Muhammad and where Muhammad is getting his information from. So this is very well-known stories between even the Arab